Hello, my fishes in the deep blue sea. My name is Ethan Yorke, and today we got a video that's coming right at you, so let's jump right in. Now, the first thing I want to talk about today is driving. Now, I've complained about driving multiple times before, but this time I'm not here to... Well, I'm still here to complain because that's all I'm good at, but I'm not complaining about not being allowed to drive. So recently, I had to take my driver's license test, but before I get into that story, I just want to briefly touch on the psychic abilities of my driver instructor. Now, there's a difference between a driving instructor and a driving examiner. The instructor is the guy that's with you with your lessons. And he was like, you either pass and you tell people it's real easy, or you fail and you tell everybody it was the examiner's fault. Now, I didn't really understand and understood this until I passed the driver's test, and I realized literally every story I've ever heard from anybody failing, it's always the driver examiner's fault. I have my brother who claims he's the best driver in the world, and I was like, oh yeah, how many times did it take you? He's like, 1, and I was like, really? He's like, well, it was 2, but it was the lady's fault the first time. I was like, And I have another friend that said he was at a stop sign and he stopped for 2 seconds instead of 3 and they failed him. No. You either didn't stop at all or you California stopped that motherfricker. You did not stop for 2 seconds and they failed you for 3. You're ugly and you lie. But needless to say, the driver's license test has got to be one of the most stressful things on the face of the planet. Now, it's not like a normal test where you're stressed while you're taking the test and before you don't really care. At least that's how I do it. But it's you're stressed before, and then once you get in the car, it stops being so scary. But the scariness of the driver's test is replaced with how freaking awkward it is every time you're at a red light. Now, you're told by your driving instructor, not the examiner, that you're not supposed to talk to the guy testing you for some reason, because they're apparently not allowed to speak. So every time you're sitting at a red light, you're sitting there and you look over, you know, you're checking surroundings, and then I'm looking at my guy, he's scratching his head, he's looking around, he's kicking, what are you doing, kid? I'm trying to focus on the road. And then I was about to make a right turn, and then this, we'll say African-American woman with a cane just started wobbling across the side, which, side note, woman, you live in America. If you have an excuse to not do something, you don't do it. If you live in America and somebody says that you don't really need a cane to walk, but you could probably use one, you get a full-on motorized wheelchair, because that's what people in America do. Anyway, there was that disruption where she was walking through the sidewalk for like 20 seconds and the dude's just sitting there. I swear I saw him pick his nose at least twice, and I don't know where he wiped the contents of his nose in the car. Thankfully, it's not my car, or else I would have went off on a mother duck. And then there were 2 red lights that took 3 minutes each, and I'm sitting there, I'm like driving like this, like how my friend when he gets scared. I'm driving like this, the fool's sitting over there picking his nose, it's freaking raining, so I'm trying to figure out how the windshield wiper works. And then I pull into the parking place, and I pass, and everything is good, and they give me this fake little license that's a piece of paper that tells me I can't transport anybody under 20, even though, let's be honest, I'm definitely not going to do that. So if you guys are out there nearing your driver's test, or even the permit test, let me know down in the comment section below, because you think it's bad, but it's really not that bad. Now, another thing I want to talk about today is Tinder. Now, I don't use Tinder because I'm 16 and nobody at the age of 16 should be using Tinder, but I was just thinking as I was taking a shower this morning, getting ready to make my hair look extra fresh for this video, that I would literally have the worst Tinder description on the face of the planet. Like, I don't know how the app works, but I'm pretty sure it's like every other dating website where you give a description of yourself, and I was just going over myself, and because I self-deprecate myself all the time, of course I focus on all the negatives. So my qualities would be, makes really dumb YouTube videos, has 2 snakes, puts way too much gel in his hair, and really doesn't like toothbrushes. Oh, and not to mention, I really don't like roller coasters. First one, YouTube videos. Second off, snacks. Nobody likes snacks, except like me and other people that live in like Alabama with really long hair and nice beards. 3, too much gel in your hair. I'm like, hey, all the Mexicans with earrings can do it, maybe I can do it too. No, you can't. I don't remember what the 4th excuse for why I'm not attractive is, but there's probably a decent explanation for that too. So if you guys think that you would suck at Tinder, let me know down in the comment section below and tell me why, because I want to read a ton of essays. Anyway, that's all I have to say for today. day. Hope you guys like this video. If you like it, please like it. If you dislike it, please dislike it. And if you really like it, add it to your favorites. I will see you guys some other time.